Sun Bowl in the West Texas town of El Paso. Some view this as a reward, others an opportunity to finish on a winning note here in the Sun Bowl. It's the Cincinnati Bearcats and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, this is a big deal for Auburn. New head coach Alex Golesh, he told me that he is so excited. They've got some crucial pieces in the transfer portal, and he believes this Auburn job is a diamond. He is ready to make it shine bright here this season. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Not a chance he lets that one go. He's bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Cincinnati's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's French. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Bearcats decide to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Auburn's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Byron Brown, one of the better quarterbacks in college football and capable of putting on a show. Running inside, it's Cobb. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
To the air on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Cobb. Finding some room.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. They'll run play action. With the catch, it's Johnson. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
To the ground, he's got it again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's dragged down to the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. He tried to make something out of nothing, but there was really nothing he could do on that play.
And I hope offensively that's not going to make them quit on this option play. That's a scheme that really puts the defense in a bind. If I were them, I wouldn't let that play stop them from trying to run it later in this game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Johnson. Could not make his way to the corner. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. On the run, it's Cobb. Fights off a defender.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Brown will throw it. Makes the catch. It's Kane. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Cobb. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. Using his feet to buy time. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that third down.
Sometimes you just got to give credit. Like, we had it covered. We knew it was a pass. Everything covered underneath, but the quarterback does such a good job of making that second play something special, pulling it down, getting the first down pretty easy.
The Tigers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got him in the flat.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, forcing the incompletion.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. It's complete to the left. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Motion from the back. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now with the first and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. And they corral him at the 2-yard line. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
We've seen this guy do it time and time again throughout his college football career. On critical down and distances, he shows up for his offense. He did right there on 4th and goal.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The handoff to Johnson. Creates a little space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Under fire. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. There's some room. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Timeout called, Cincinnati using it 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Back to throw, it's French. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Now Cincinnati spends its final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. They'll give it to Johnson. Makes a man miss. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, very few venues provide a better stage than Sun Bowl Stadium as we bring you this 1st half update of the Sun Bowl from El Paso. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the 2nd half of the Sun Bowl.
The Bearcats will kick it away to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, he's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
And they're able to get him down.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, that's the start you absolutely talked about and discussed in the locker room. This defense, they didn't have a lot of success in the first half. They needed some good things to go their way, get a stop, create some momentum. Great first drive by this defense. Now their offense has got to put some points on the board.
The kick is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Cincinnati brings its offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it down the field. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is humming.
They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's French. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels, and now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
Snap in the shotgun. He wants it all. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive game.
And here comes the offense on second down. Running inside, it's Cobb. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Got maybe a yard, third down and 9 coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Brown wants to pass. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Brown will throw it. Fire into the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Off play action. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Turns it loose. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. You want your defenders to be physical in pass coverage, but they can't be overly aggressive. They can't grab and hold. That's an obvious PI call. That's caught. It's Henry. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Throwing right. He makes the catch. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Bearcats getting set on 1st and 10. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. On the option. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, this is a quarterback who has outstanding running ability, and he's hoping the defense is going to give him an opportunity to tuck this football and get upfield, but there was nothing there. You saw him that time. Hold on to it, hold, hoping someone on defense was going to get out of position, but nobody did. Really nice job by the defense that time. Playing assignment football against the option, and everybody staying home.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. It's French. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll run for it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Headed to the end zone. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called, Cincinnati using its second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.